Each day, we're getting new information about what's happening with the economy related to the coronavirus. Well, this is Andrea Francis with your real estate market update with what's happening right now in the Phoenix area. As you know, information changes daily, so if you have any questions as time goes on, don't hesitate to give me a call. So far, we're seeing little impact in the housing market. The housing market's a bit like a giant oil tanker at sea. You can swing the wheel really hard to the port side, and nothing appears to happen for several minutes. It's inevitable that the market will shift, but it's hard to say exactly when. We still have a shortage of active listings, although demand has been at normal levels. We're seeing some buyers start to put on the brakes of their shopping. We're still seeing tremendous activity in the market, and we are expecting to see demand slow down in the coming weeks, though. We also expect a slight reduction in supply, perhaps even balancing out some of the drop in demand. Overall, we anticipate the number of sales to decline for the next several months, but it will probably still remain a seller's market. One of the biggest hit markets in real estate are the short-term rental owners. Most people make the bulk of their income right now during what's usually the peak tourist season. Without tenants this year, many will have a difficulty making their mortgage payments and may opt to sell their investment properties, perhaps helping to ease the shortage of supply we're having. Of course, also on the other side, many homeowner-occupied listings are also opting to pull their homes off the market to avoid the contact with potential buyers through their home. We really don't know what to expect in the next few weeks. So let's talk recession. It's safe to assume that a recession is coming. However, there is very little analytical data to back up the conclusion that home prices will actually fall. Obviously, anything can happen in an uncertain and disrupted world, but a fall in home prices is still looking very unlikely from today's numbers. In 2005, homes were being used as speculative commodities, not for places to live. Unscrupulous lenders were making irresponsible loans. The housing industry, and more particularly the lending industry, was the cause of the 2008 recession. Phoenix was a hotspot for the cause of the problem. In 2020, housing is an innocent bystander to a probable recession caused by a pandemic. It has supply at extremely low levels, and most homeowners have a large amount of equity. Even if they lost all of their income and could no longer pay their mortgages, they could quickly find a buyer to release that equity. Most lenders are offering deferred payment options on home loans also for those that are greatly affected by this pandemic. Only when demand collapses do banks have to foreclose to get their money back. At the moment, demand is still very well above normal levels and only showing very slight signs of easing. And the government's putting new safety measures in place effective every day. A successful vaccine for the coronavirus is more likely to appear before a surplus of homes could possibly develop. In these uncertain times, we really don't know what to expect moving forward, but no, I'm always here to answer your questions and feel free to reach out to me. I'm Andrea Francis, Associate Broker with West USA Realty.